Thank you for coming. Have a nice day. I 21F am half Mexican and half Chinese. My parents came to the US before I was born, but thought it was very important for me to learn their native languages and participate in both of their cultures. Because of this, I can speak Spanish and Mandarin. Both of my parents also loved cooking, so growing up we ate a lot of traditional Mexican and Chinese dishes as well as some blended fusion meals as well. A few nights ago, I was cooking dinner at my apartment. I was making one of those fusion dishes, but I got stuck on a particular step, so I called my mom to ask for help and we talked in Spanish. I was on the phone when my roommate, Ann 23F, came home with her friends, who I was not told were coming over. Later, one of the guys from the group came into the kitchen and asked what I was making because it smelled good. I explained the dish was created by my parents to blend Mexican and Chinese cuisine. He then asked why I was speaking on the phone in Spanish earlier, so I told him that I'm half Mexican and half Chinese, and that I grew up speaking both Spanish and Mandarin with my parents. He seemed genuinely interested and asked me more about the languages and the cooking, so we ended up talking for a while about my background and how food and language are such a big part of my life. The next day, I found out through my other roommate that Anne had told her I was showing off and flirting with her friend. This pissed me off because I wasn't trying to flirt with him and he was the one who started the conversation with me. I tried to talk to Anne about this, but she just seemed annoyed and told me that it was obvious how it looked and I should be more mindful when she has her friends over. I told her that I can't be mindful if she doesn't even warn me about having company over. She said that she doesn't have to get my permission to invite people to the apartment. I was getting irritated by this point, so I let the conversation die down after this. It's been so awkward ever since this happened, and every time I see her she's short with me and barely acknowledges me. I'm starting to wonder if I behaved out of line. Share your words below please. Comment 1. Wow. I am interested in you already and would love to discuss languages, food and heritage with you. Had I been Anne's friend I would have done the exact same thing and would have probably spoke with you most of the time I was there without any other intentions apart from learning more about your background and food fusions. You sound fascinating. I'm going to go NTA here. Sounds like Anne was just pissed that you took the attention of her friend. Think there's a chance she may have been interested in this friend in a more romantic way too. Keep being you. Comment 2. NTA. She likes him, he has shown very little interest in her as a person, but clearly was interested in you as a person. Whether it was flirting or not, you did nothing wrong. She is jealous and making it your fault. This is not a good person and not someone you should trust. Let there be distance. Don't be her friend. You can be civil, but let be a first lesson. People show you who they are, don't make excuses for them. She's being shitty. Comment 3. NTA. You should be proud of your heritage and good for you for sticking up for yourself. He was the one interested, not you. He must have commented how he was impressed with you to her and she got jealous. She clearly doesn't care that you aren't the type to take her man. But oh, if she pushes you, she should be afraid of you. Short story 2, ex-wife is very greedy. My son is going to college next year in an expensive city and I want him to have a very healthy allowance, as I believe he will have enough things to worry about in college, without adding finances or the need for a job to the list. That said, I've told him I won't give him any money unless he first gets an allowance raise from his mother, my ex-wife. She is unwilling to change his allowance, so this has created a rift in their relationship, and they are currently not talking. My logic is that I give her $2,000 a month for child support. All she pays for is his cell phone and his allowance. For college, I am paying his tuition, housing, food, books, car, and insurance. She says she needs to keep $1,500 to $1,750 a month and will give him $250 to $500 a month, but she won't tell him what she is spending the $1,500 to $1,750 on, and it seems clear that it is covering her personal expenses, not his expenses. It seems he should get at least half of the child support as allowance. He is moving 300+ miles away. I feel bad creating stress between my son and his mother, but it seems crazy that she wants me to give him an allowance when I'm already paying for almost everything and I give her such a healthy child support payment. I feel like she is simply embezzling money from him. Have you experienced such things in your life? Comment 1. You're fighting with your ex through your son. YTA. Even if your logic is sound, deal with her, don't make it his job to mediate or change her. Comment 2. YTA. Do not play the I hate my ex more than I love my kid game. And stop the triangulation. Your son should not be the go-between on this. Putting him in the middle is so completely out of pocket. Grow up and knock it off. Comment 3. YTA. You have a court order to pay $2,000 to your ex-wife. That's the end of your say over what happens to that money. If you don't like it, get your lawyer on the phone and make a change. Stop involving your child in your divorce squabbles. It's not fair to try to make him get your ex to do something that's none of your business. Give your kid the amount that you are comfortable giving. If he needs or wants more, then he can negotiate that with you and or his mom, or he can get a job. YTA. Stop weaponing your child to manipulate your ex. You're divorced for a reason. Story 3. Brother is a thief. My brother, 14, has been stealing cash from my bedroom for almost 2 years now. I rarely have cash, but when I do, I either put it in my desk or in my wallet. I used to just leave it out, but then some of it, or all of it, would randomly disappear and I would get in trouble for losing it even though I knew it wasn't me. So about a year ago I asked my brother if he really did steal from me the one time almost 2 years ago now, and he laughed and confirmed that he did. I still have not got that money back and probably never will. Because I'm pretty forgetful, I always leave my wallet in my purse, which is always in my room. I've tried to hide it from him before, but then I end up just forgetting about it myself, so I went back to just leaving it in my purse. In the last 3 months since I've been home from uni, he's stolen over $150 from my wallet, as well as earbuds and full cans of alcohol that I left in the fridge. I'm broke and trying to save money for school, so I work hard for the money I make. Any money or anything that I buy myself is pretty important to me, no matter what it is. My parents say it's my fault because I should be hiding my stuff better, but it's frustrating to have to hide my own things in my own room. I want to ask them if they could pay me back all the money that he's taken, even though it's not their fault, but every dollar counts for my savings. I don't know what I should do. Edit. For the people asking why I don't have a bank account, I do have one, but there are times where I do odd jobs, get paid in cash, and then just don't have the time to go put it in the bank quickly enough before he takes it. Share your thoughts in comments. Keep smiling before go. Comment 1. Sell your brother's game console. Why do you not have a bank account? Keep your money in the bank. Wear a lightweight fanny pack across your chest and keep your wallet in there at all times. Keep your door locked. Your brother is old enough to work if he wants spending money. My brother used to steal from me too. Now he's dead to me and will never get another penny. Comment 2. NTA. I had the same problem with my sibling, and the solution ended up being asking my parent to hold on to my money for me. My sibling stole from them too and our grandmother, but when I asked for my money, they couldn't use the excuse that it was stolen. They agreed to protect the money, so they had to go to an ATM if the bills I handed them were no longer available. A bank account is another good option, especially if you don't trust your parents. My sibling still has no accountability in their 40s. Comment 3. Call your grandparent, or aunt/uncle, the one who likes you and sticks up for you. Tell them the problem and ask if they could help you get a savings account or either a place to hide your savings. Let the chips fall where they will. Your parents are failing to parent their son and failing to protect you. Story 4. I'm getting married in a little less than a month, and my partner and I decided back in November to have a child-free wedding. Shortly after making this decision, a bridesmaid and my sister announced they were pregnant. We made it clear at Christmas with the family, and went over it again at Easter, that we were still having a child-free wedding, but we would offer to pay for a babysitter who would be about 5 minutes away from the venue. Cut to Father's Day, June 15th, and my sister mentions she thinks her baby should be fine at the wedding as long as she is holding him. I stopped her and reminded her that we are having a child-free wedding, so she responded, then I guess we aren't going. I told her about the offer for a babysitter close by, but she didn't respond. So I said I respect whatever decision she makes and left it at that. Currently, I have not heard anything else from my sister, but I know she called my mom to complain about it. She claimed she never was told the wedding was child-free, and thinking back, it's possible they didn't know, as they often doesn't join family events because they are sick. I also don't think she ever took the effort to RSVP online, so she may not have seen the invitation was only for her and her husband. My bridesmaid has decided to organize her own arrangements for the baby, so she won't need to use the babysitter. So, I'm now considering rescinding my offer for a babysitter. It will cost us easily $300 to rent the space and pay the sitter, and I would not be surprised if, despite saying they will come and need the babysitter, that they will cancel last minute. I also wouldn't be surprised if they didn't respect the no-child rule and tried to sneak the baby into the reception. However, they do not have the money to pay for their own sitter, so by doing so, I will be essentially uninviting them from the wedding. It probably goes without saying at this point, but yes, my relationship with my sister has been strained for many years. I need your kind advice here, please. Share below this video. Comment 1, YTA. It sounds like we are talking about 2 newborns, and most people can't just leave a newborn with a sitter for a whole day. You can have a no-child rule, but you can't be upset if people choose being with their own children over attending your wedding. Comment 2. Instead of telling her the sitter is off the table, ask her to confirm her RSVP by a certain date so you can book a sitter if she needs one. You have every right to a child-free wedding, and she has every right to decline an invitation to an event her newborn is not welcome at. If you love and care about her, do your best to work with her on it and include her even if she doesn't attend. If you don't care so much, then leave it be. Comment 3. YTA. Because you're not sure she was there when you said it was child-free? If literally the only people who this was relevant to was your friend and your sister, this should have been a direct, one-to-one conversation with your sister. Most people would decline the offer for a babysitter they don't know. Take care of yourself. Come again with smile. Enjoy your life.